A husband hires a private detective to find out if his wife is cheating on him. The detective reports back and says, "Unfortunately, I have discovered that your wife is cheating on you." "What happened?" asks the husband. "She went to a hotel and waited in the bar area. On 3 different occasions, men came up to her, handed her $50, and she would give them a key. 5 minutes later, she would disappear upstairs somewhere and then return after a while." "Oh my God, do you think she's a call girl?" "I thought it was pretty obvious," says the detective, "but after the last fella came down, I made sure." "You confronted him?" "No, I gave her $50. A mother and her young son were flying WestJet Airlines from Ottawa to Calgary. The little boy turned to his mother and asked, "If big dogs have baby dogs and big cats have baby cats, why don't big airplanes have baby airplanes?" The mother, who couldn't think of an answer, told her son, "Why don't you go ask the flight attendant?" So the boy went down the aisle and asked the flight attendant, "If big dogs have baby dogs and big cats have baby cats, why don't big airplanes have baby airplanes?" The flight attendant, who was very busy at the time, smiled and said, "Did your mom tell you to ask me?" The boy said, "Yes, she did." "Well then, you go and tell your mother that there are no baby airplanes because WestJet always pulls out on time. Have your mother explain that to you." Two dudes are lost in a stolen airplane. One of them says to the other, "I used to be a pilot, but we need to land this hot airplane before we get low on gas." They're freaking out when all of a sudden they see a runway. The guy on control says, "There's the runway, bro." The other guy says, "Oh man, I don't know, that runway looks really short, dude." The guy flying says, "No bro, that is definitely a runway, let's do this." The other guy still isn't sure, says, "It's too short bro, we're going to crash." "Bro, we got this, I'm going to land this plane on this runway, we'll be fine." The plane hits the runway and the guy jams on the brakes and miraculously they stop just before they hit the trees. "Wow," says the pilot, "that is the shortest runway I've ever saw." Then he looks side to side. "But it sure is wide." On their way to getting married, a young Catholic couple is involved in a fatal car accident. The couple find themselves outside the pearly gates waiting for St. Peter to process them into heaven. St. Peter then arrives and says, "Welcome to heaven, have you any questions?" The woman says, "We died in a fatal car accident on our way to getting married. Is there any chance we can get married in heaven?" St. Peter said, "I don't know. This is the first time anyone has asked. Let me go find out," and he leaves. The couple waited and waited. 2 months passed and the couple are still waiting. After another month, St. Peter finally returns. "Yes," he informed the couple, "you can get married in heaven." "Great," said the couple, "but we were just wondering, what if things don't work out? Could we also get a divorce in heaven?" St. Peter becomes red-faced with anger. "What's wrong?" asked the frightened couple. "Oh, come on," St. Peter shouted. "It took me 3 months to find a priest up here. Do you have any idea how long it will take me to find a lawyer?" The engine on an airplane sputters to a stop. The captain comes over the intercom. "Attention passengers, we've had a minor problem with one of our engines, but we have 3 more, so we will only be a little late arriving to our destination." A short while later, another engine grinds to a halt. Again, the captain comes on the intercom. "Attention passengers, we are continuing to have minor technical issues with our engines, but we have 2 fully functional engines and now will be an hour late to our destination." Passengers begin to grumble but hope for the best. The third engine also stops and very quickly the captain comes over the intercom. "Attention passengers, we are down to 1 engine and looking for an open runway for maintenance." One of the passengers stands up and says, "Thank God that 4th engine didn't go, otherwise we would be stuck up here all day." A genie grants a man his first 2 wishes and the man was so upset with how the wishes turned out that for his 3rd wish he wished for the genie to go to hell. The genie arrives in hell and the devil is surprised. "We've never had a genie down here." The genie says, "Well, I guess you're my new master. Would you care to make your first wish?" "Yes, I've been dreaming of this day for thousands of years. For my first wish, I wish that renewed war and disease would afflict the human race and cause millions of deaths." The genie says, "Granted. For my second wish, I wish that the most famous evil man in the world, Donald Trump, would get away with his crimes." The genie says, "Granted. For my third wish, I wish I had the most evil girlfriend in the world." The genie says, "Granted." Just then the devil's phone rings. It's his girlfriend on the line. "Hi honey," says the devil with a big smile on his face. "Hi, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.